So this year, our forum was a little bit different than it was our freshman year. This year we focused on civic engagement and getting involved in our community, which I think is really important. It's something that a lot of college kids don't really think about or maybe just have forgotten about. I think we all know it's important to be involved in our little communities, but it was really refreshing to be reminded about this year. So it kind of was nice. In our last forum, we talked about, like our final forum of the year, we talked about what really is civic engagement and what does it mean to give back to your community. And I never really thought about it, but um, volunteering obviously is one really important way we can give back. But we can also vote and go to city council meetings and that kind of thing. Stand up behind issues that we feel passionate about. Those are kind of less obvious ways to stay involved in our community and have some kind of say in what's going on around us. But I think they're really important. And I had never really thought about it like that. So I appreciated Dr. Vince and whoever it was. Hugo, I know, mentioned the importance of voting and going to city council meetings. So I thought that was really nice. I'd never thought about it like that. Um, but this year I worked with Helen Keller Hospital. That was where I volunteered. And I'd volunteered there before when I was younger in like early middle school, I think. But it was nice because I was like by far definitely the youngest person there by about 25 years, I would say, volunteering. But I've thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with all those people, like the older men and women who are volunteers. They're so special. They're so hardworking. I mean, they have just the best attitudes, and they're just happy to be doing something because many of them have been retired for years or have never had a job, and are older and we're kind of looking for something to spend their time doing that's worthwhile. So it was refreshing because, like, I think I'm so busy and I think I don't have any time. And they were like looking for something to do. They're when they weren't answering calls from hospital workers who needed help, they were looking for something else, some other way they could help the hospital. And I really learned a lot from working with these really special men and women. And I mean, I miss them already. I can't wait to be back helping out again with them next semester. So I really enjoyed meeting them and hanging out. And another thing that was nice, like I've never been in the hospital, luckily, but I guess it's hard to imagine what that would be like. And a lot of the people who were leaving the hospital maybe were older and didn't have as much family as I have right now. And they just needed a little bit of love. They needed a smile and somebody to ask them how their day is, and a little fresh face to talk to while I'm wheeling them out to their car or whatever. So I know maybe I wasn't doing like the most physically demanding work, but I was there for patients who really needed somebody, and I had no idea how much that would mean to them until I actually saw. And they mean a lot. Helping people like that who really appreciate you, that means a lot to me too. So I had a great time. I really enjoyed volunteering with Helen Keller, and I look forward to working with Helen Keller more next semester and the semesters that follow that. But I did like really enjoy listening to everybody else in our final honors forum meeting talk about what they've done because I got some more ideas. Um, Although I do love Helen Keller and I'm really happy I worked with him, I also wanted to look into the healing place. I thought that sounded really special, and I'm a psychology major, so I love like talking about my feelings. I love helping others, um, as best I can. And I think that I would really, really, really enjoy working in a place like that where kids are, seeking help, kids who've just lost somebody special to them. It's really important work, and I think I'd really enjoy working with an organization like that. So I definitely want to look into the healing place, and also want to look into working, maybe volunteering with Riverbend mental health or the mental health facility locally around here. As I mentioned, am a psychology major, and I don't know. I love helping people who may not necessarily know, like may not really be all there. My grandmother has Alzheimer's, and although it is sad and like she definitely needs help, she needs somebody with her all the time, it's really nice to like remember that not everybody's the same and not everybody has the same mind, and everybody just needs love, you know. So that would be another organization that I'm interested in looking into for next semester. And had a great time this semester. I really enjoyed hearing all the speakers and getting close to my classmates and remembering that I'm not the only human being out there and that it's important to give back to our community. It's what makes the Shoals area so special, or people who care about it. So I look forward to next semester, and I hope everybody has a good Christmas break.